fx is 3x cube plus ax square plus bx minus 10. A and b are the constants. Given x minus 2 is a factor of fx, so if we put f is equal to 2, we'll get 0. So 3 multiplied 2 cube plus a x is 2 multiplied 2 square plus b multiplied 2 minus 10 is equal to 0. So this is 24 minus 10, that is 14. This is 4a and plus 2b. Plus 14 is equal to 0. So we can say 2a plus b is equal to minus 7. Now second is we have to show this thing. That's the only thing in the a part. Show that 2a plus b is negative 7. So 2a plus b is negative 7. Part b, when fx is divided by x plus 1, the remainder is minus 36. Now we put x is equal to negative 1. So that is 3 negative 1 cube plus a negative 1 square plus b negative 1 minus 10. We get negative 36. This is minus 3 minus 10, and this will be a minus b is equal to minus 13. So plus 13 minus 36. So this is minus 23. And our first, we have to find the value of a and b. Our first equation is 2a plus b is equal to negative 7. They have opposite sign, we cancel. So 3a is equal to minus 30. So a will be negative 10. That is the value of a. So from this equation, a is minus 10, minus 23 will be plus 23 is equal to b. So b will be 13. There's the value of b. So find the value of a and the value of b. Now the next part is fx is equal to x minus 2 qx. It means we have to divide this equation. We have to divide this algebraic expression by x minus 2 to get qx, and qx is a quadratic function. So x minus 2, we divide 3x square cube plus a is minus 10 minus 10x square, bx is 13x minus 10. this is 3x cube, so we multiply x by 3x square, so it becomes 3x cube minus 6x square. This is positive, so we have to change the sign. This is cancelled, so it will be 10 minus 10 plus 6 is minus 4x square plus 13x. Now we multiply x by minus 4x, so we get minus 4x square. 4 times 2 is 8, so plus 8x. This is the same sign, so we change the sign, so we make it plus and we this minus, cancel. So 18 minus 13 minus 8, that is 5x plus 5x minus 10, so we multiply it by 5, so it will be 5x minus 10. We have same sign, so we change the sign, negative and positive. 5x minus 5x minus 10 plus 10. So we can say that qx is equal to 3x square minus 4x plus 5. Find qx, so this is qx. Prove that fx is equal to x plus 0 has only one real root. So fx is equal to x minus 2, and we find the root of this, and then 3x square minus 4x plus 5. If we put this equal to 0, this means x is equal to 2, that is a real root. Now let's find this. So here a is equal to 3, b is equal to minus 4, and c is equal to 5. We know that if b square minus 4ac is less than 0 or negative, so it has no real root. So b square is minus 4 square is 16, minus 4, a is 3, and c is 5. So this is 16 minus 60. So this is less than 0. Hence it proves that it has only one real root. In this equation, theta is measured in degree throughout. Show that this equation can be written in this form. So there's only sign. We can see there's only sign here. So it can be written as, this is part A. So this is 5 sine theta is equal to, we multiply this, 3 times 2 is 6, cos square theta can be written as 1 minus sine square theta. So this is 6 this is 5 plus, so this is 6 minus 6. Now let's do it other way because 6 is positive here. So 5 plus sine theta minus 6 plus 6 sine square theta is 0. So 6 sine square theta plus sine theta plus 5 minus 6 is minus 1 is equal to 0. So that is what we are supposed to prove. Part B. Hence solve for minus 90 to 90. Theta is 5 sine theta over 3 cos theta is equal to 2 cos theta. 5 sine theta, 5 plus sine theta over 3 cos theta is equal to 2 cos theta. Hence, so this is equal to 6 sine square theta plus sine theta minus 1 is equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation. So to solve this quadratic equation, let's say a is equal to 6, b is equal to 1 and c is equal to minus 1. So sine theta will be minus b plus minus root b square minus 4, a is 6 and c is minus 1 over 2a. So that is equal to minus 1 plus minus, this is 24 and 1, 25. So root of 25 is 5 over 12. So sine theta is equal to minus 1 plus 5 over 12, that is 4 over 12, and that is 1 over 3. And sine theta is equal to minus 1 minus 5 over 12, this is minus 6 over 12, so that is minus 1 over 2. So theta is equal to sine inverse 1 over 3 and theta is equal to sine inverse minus 1 over 2. So theta will be 19.5 and here theta will be minus 30 degree. Our range is minus 90 to plus 90 and this angle is minus 30. So that is the solution. Then this is negative AS. So just consider this. So this is the answer only. And for this one, this is 19.5 and this is 19.5. So our answer is this, but this is positive, so ASTC, this is a negative, so this will not be the answer. So only answer is 19.5. So the value of theta will be 19.5 and negative 30 degree. First term of his geometric series is 6. Common ratio is 0.92. So second term will be 6.92 is to the power 1. Third term will be 6.92 is to the power 2, and so on. So part 1 is 25th term. The formula will be a r to the power n minus 1. So that is 6.92 is to the power n minus 1. 25 minus 1, that is 24. So this will be point up to 2 significant figures. So this is 0.81. Sum of infinity. A over 1 minus r. So 6 over 1 minus 0.92 is 0.8. That is 75. So first part is this, and second is 25th term and sum to infinity. The sum of n term of this series is greater than 72. Let's find the sum of n term. Calculate the smallest possible value of n. So let's say we have a is equal to 6, n we don't know, and Sn, the sum, should be greater than 72, and r is 0.92. So we know the formula of, let's say, Sn is equal to a 1 minus r to the power n over 1 minus r. So Sn is 72. Let's take it as 72. Is equal to 6 1 minus 0.92 to the power n over 1 minus 0.92 is 0.8. So 72, 6 divided 0.8 is 75, is equal to 1 minus 0.92 is to the power n. Let's solve it differently. This is not multiplied by 75, it will be divided by 75. So let's say 72 is equal to 75 1 minus 0.92 power n. So 72 is equal to 75 minus 75 multiplied 0.92 is to the power n. So 75.92 is to the power n is equal to 75 minus 72, 3. So 0.92 is to the power n is equal to 3 over 75. That is 1 over 25. Take log. So n log 0.92 is equal to log 1 over 25. So n will be log 1 over 25 divided by log 0.92. So the value of n will be so it should be greater than, so it means n is equal to 39. To check your answer, sometimes you get confused whether it is 37 or 39. You can just calculate the value by putting n is equal to 38 and then n is equal to 39, but that is the answer. Part A and B. sketch the curve for y is equal to sine x plus pi over 4. X is 0 to 2 pi. Say this is pi, this is 2 pi, this is pi over 2, and this is 3 pi over 2. The sketch, this is 1, so sketch of sine x will be so let's say this is A, this is B, and this is C. A, B and C. So the coordinate of A will be 0, 0. The coordinate of B is pi 0, and the coordinate of C is 2 pi and 0. This is sine x. Now sine x plus pi by 4. It means in the transformation we know that it will move in the negative direction pi over 4. So this is minus pi over 4, this is minus pi over 4, and this is minus pi over 4. So the coordinate will be minus pi over 4 and 0, pi minus pi over 4, 4 pi minus pi, so that is 3 pi over 4 and 0, and this will be 2 pi minus pi, 8, so 7 pi over 4. Zero. And y we have to find the x-axis and y-axis, the coordinates. So coordinate of y-axis will be, at y-axis x is 0, so y will be sine pi over 4. That is sine 45, that is 1 over root 2, so that is root 2 over 2. So the coordinate will be 0 and root 2 over 2. So we have these coordinates, and this. These are the coordinates. Now this is pi over 4. This is pi over 2. This is pi over 4. So assume this axis will come here. So your graph will be, what graph is for this is I'm making in the red. This is y-axis, this is x-axis, and the graph is going to be so now this coordinate is 0 and 2 root 2 over 2. B coordinate is 3 pi over 4, and the C coordinate will be 7 pi over 4. So you can rub this portion, and that is the answer of your graph. So your graph will be so this is your graph. So this is answer of A and answer of B. Now part C. Solve this equation. that is sine x plus pi over 4 is equal to root 3 over 2. So root 3 over 2 is, we know that sine 60 is pi over 3. So x plus pi over 4 is equal to pi over 3. So x is equal to pi over 3 minus pi over 4. This is 4 pi minus 3 pi, that is pi over. So now this is pi over 3 and pi over 3, sign positive, so this and this. So another value will be, that is this one will be, so x plus pi over 4 is equal to, this is pi minus pi over 3. So that will be 3 pi minus pi, this is 2 pi over 3. So x will be 2 pi over 3 minus pi over 4. So this is 8 pi minus 3 pi over 12. So this will be 5 pi over 12. So we have these two values of x. Give your answers in k pi form. So k is 5 over 12 pi and this is 1 over 12. So k is 1 over 12 and k is 5 over 12. You can also solve this one using a degree and then convert it. That will be a bit easy. For example, you can have this as a, find all the values, then you will get your range from 45 to 405 degree, and then find which one comes in between. So you will get 5 pi over 12. But that is a very lengthy method. This is a very easy method and a short method. We have this pi over 3 and this is this angle and this angle. This one is the design of a sail. The curved edge APB is the sail of the arc of a circle. This is the radius, this is the radius, so this is also the radius. So this is 0.4, so this is r minus 0.4. This is the chord. When the center joining the chord at the midpoint, it makes a 90 degree. So this is a right angle triangle. This is a right angle triangle. So in this right angle triangle, we have the hypotenuse is r square is equal to 1.2 square plus the base is r minus 0.4 square. So 1.44. So r square is plus r square minus 0.8 r plus 4 square is 0.16. R square cancel. So 1.44 plus 0.16 is 640, so this is 1.6 minus 0.8 r. So r is equal to 1.6 over 0.8. So r is 2. Part B, show to 4 decimal places that the angle AOB is 1.2870 radian. Angle AOB, this angle. This angle. So let's say cos AOB, we use the cos formula, so that is r square plus r square, that is 2 square plus 2 square minus 2.4 square divided by 2 multiply 2 multiply 2. So that is 2.24 over 8. So AOB will be cos inverse 2.24 over 8, and that is equal to 1.287 0.02218. So AOB is equal to 1.2870. Part C. Hence calculate the area of the cell. This is the cell ABP. So area of the sector is half r square theta minus area of this triangle, that is half r square sine theta. So this is half r square is 2 square and the theta is 1.287 minus half 2 square sine 1.287. So area of the sector minus area of the triangle will be the area of the cell. So that will be equal to So that will be 1.287 multiplied by 2, so it will be 2.547 minus this area will be 1.9191. So that is equal to 0.6549. So up to 3 decimal places it will be 0.655. Figure shows circle C. C touches the y-axis and the center is A0, where A is a positive constant. Write the equation of C. So equation of C is x minus a square plus y minus 0 square is equal to radius. Radius is a, that is a square. So the equation is x minus a square plus y square is equal to a square. That is part A. Part B is given that the point 4 minus 3. So say this is 4 and minus 3. It lie on the circle. Find the value of A. So A is the radius also. So we can write it. So we can put x4 and y minus 3. So 4 minus a square plus minus 3 square is equal to a square. So this is 16 minus 8a plus a square plus 9 square plus 9, not 9 square, 3 square is 9. So a square cancel. 16 plus 9 is 25 is equal to 8a. So a will be 25 over 8.